current TCN focus areas. What we focus now is implementation of Nigerian Industry Green Maintenance, Expansion and Rehabilitation Program, meaning that all the substations that need reinforcement, that's been upgrade, we are doing it. The one for expansion, brand new greenfield, we are doing them to make sure that we increase our capacity and all the places in Nigeria have access to electricity. Substantial strategy of employment of TCN in-house engineers to install and repair required equipment. We train our engineers to do some works which we don't need to call a consultant or a contractor. Our engineers are electrical engineers, so we train them so that some of the response when they are faulty, we can do them in-house. Human capacity development and staff welfare. Just as my two EDs mentioned, two of our EDs are on training right away now. So we are doing it from top to bottom to make sure that we have increased the capacity of all our staffs. Then general improvement in operational systems and processes. We are trying to make sure that we go with the present world. All our operations, we try to make them automation. Next please. Key achievement, that's green visibility. Real-time grid operation TCN was faced with the following challenges: poor grid network visibility, integration of remote station to existing SCADA network, non-existence effective telecommunication infrastructure. Here we are talking that from our national control center, the control center is supposed to see all the power stations, all the 132 and 330 substations. But because some of these facilities are not there or some are defective, they will not be able to see all these facilities. TCN is trying to procure a SCADA system and it is funded by the World Bank. But before that project will come alive, it will take 2 to 3 years. So we cannot just wait and say, okay, till the SCADA is ready before we can see what we are doing. So we came out with a stopgap method, which our engineers in-house has come out with a program they are doing so that we can see those stations before the SCADA is ready, and they have gone far. So the aim of the solution is to improve the integrity and visibility of the remote station to NCC to enhance their capacity for real-time monitoring and management of the grid. We go to project implementation. TCN has a master plan, which we normally call JACA, no, not JACA, that's consultant from Fitchner. We say Fitchner plan. So they will come out and show the grid and show how we expand in the next 5 years, 10 years. So we have developed key projects from the master plan that made up Nigerian Industry Green Maintenance, Expansion and Rehabilitation Program and established 4 project implementation units, PI implementation. We have the World Bank, we have the JACA, which is the Japanese one, we have the AFD, which is the French one, and we have the AFDB, which is the African Development Bank. So we have all these units, and each one is headed by Assistant General Manager, and all these 4 units are reported to the General Manager. So all the projects we are doing under donor funding are supervised, and all the administration everything under those units. We have attracted funds from multilateral donor agencies for implementation of the projects, most of which are at various levels of execution. Procurement of most of the projects is ongoing based on advanced procurement system adopted for the projects in agreement with the donors. Some of these projects we do the procurement even before we have the finances, so that we save time. A new region, Kano region, was created. Before we were having only 9 regions. So when I came, I looked at the network and I found out that we need to create Kano region because Kano is very big. Apart from Lagos, the next one is Kano, but Kano was under Kaduna region. So I created Kano region. Then there is places we call work centers that take care of maintenance. When there is any faulty substation, those people in the work centers are the ones that will go and do repairs. So if the stations are far away from them, the time they will take even to travel before they do the work, it takes longer time. And now 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, no electricity is a big problem. So I created work center at Duse, Bagalada, Gamo, Katsina, Akure, Asaba, Ihobo, Kontagora, Jalingo, and Uyo. So this is what we did recently. Next page, please. Challenges. What are our challenges? The greatest challenges we have in implementing our project is issue transmission right of way. You want to build a line from Abuja to Kaduna. People there who have farm, who have structures, they will give you problem. So it's one of the greatest problems we have, and that what is affecting the completion period of our project. Presently, we have like one Dangan here. There is Burara Power Station, which one of the board members yesterday mentioned. The line we are constructing, we have a lot of issues. Even last week, I was there to see the way we can pay so that we can continue. Operational vehicles. You see, the grid is so big, and this transmission line transverse through forest, bush, and all these sorts of things. So you need vehicles to be patrolling the line all the time. Even if there is no fault, there are routine maintenance, so that you know the condition of your transmission towers, the vegetation, and everything. So you need a lot of vehicles so that our men can patrol the line. Insecurity. We have big challenges. Like now, I have a line that drives in Niger State for almost 1 week now. Nobody can go and patrol that area. This insecurity and banditry is one of our problems. Then bandits. You see people who just go and cut our conductors or our tower members. You just go and sell them for peanuts in the Bandeka markets. So we are also fighting with that. Just recently in Akwa Ibom, they went to remove members of the tower and all tower panels, and that led to system collapse. So this is one of our challenges. Then we have erosion, which is natural, but we also have laterite mining. You will see that a lot of people, they want to take lifeline, filling their tippers, taking all this lifeline. Before you know, gradually it will reach and our tower will collapse. Now we have embarked on a program on MTA. We are putting advert, showing to people this is what we are doing and this is what nobody goes to Nigerians. So we are embarked on that sanitization. Now we say what is the way forward to some of these challenges I mentioned. When it comes to the right of way, we say we have to continue to collaborate with some state government to address right of way. There are some governors that are willing to assist. Then we have to improve efficiency in the procurement and payment of compensation for right of ways to affected places. That means the way we do our work, we normally take consultants to go and do that work. But also on our own part, sometimes it takes a long time. So when it takes a long time, after you have made inauguration, when it takes 1 year, 2 years to pay, before you come, some people are also encroaching. So it becomes a problem. Then the next one we see is immediate construction of perimeter block wall fence and get to our proposed substation site. Another thing is to improve financing of federal government funded projects across the country. That means whenever they are making budget, TCN is believing that more money should be allocated to TCN. Yes, you know, the magnitude of the projects. The magnitude of the projects are bigger, but you see that the amount it was not common. Then we have to substantially continue implementation of projects through the new Nigerian security maintenance expansion. Expedited the conducting of critical 120 transmission lines with high capacity conductors. That means the places where we have transmission line but with limited capacity. Now, every year there are innovations, there are new conductors that carry more power. So what we are doing is to go and remove the old ones and now put one so that we can improve the capacity. Draft enforcement of market rules and grid code to improve compliance efficiency in the market. Enforce the use of system planning studies and integrated planning. We have a department system planning that are always looking at the system to see how it is going to be expanded, or why you need more enforcement, why you need substation, why they do all those things. So we have to use them to make sure that we improve the system. Automation of store accounting system. This one is clear. Our stores, so that it is automated. Automation of TCN access register. Ensure early detection of line encumbrances and continuous line tracing. Some of these towers, before they fall down, those people will go and be picking one by one. Maybe remove the node, tomorrow remove this one. So if we are patrolling the towers frequently, we will be able to see them before they collapse. Continuous procurement of major and minor maintenance equipment. You see, in the power sector, if your transformer got burned, you cannot just go and take a transformer. You need to give a specification of the type of transformer you need. The manufacturer, it will take him around maybe 6 months or more for him to manufacture. So the same thing with circuit breakers and some other equipment. So it is always good that we procure some and keep for the bad day. Not that we should just wait till it happens, then you don't know what to do.